Maybe this isn't such a good idea, guys. I mean, Dillon had to go home, and he was a witness, so maybe...
I'm a witness. Dillon will back me up, and we'll get this wacko off the street.
If you don't want to file a report, don't. Nobody's forcing you into anything.
No, I want to, because if I don't come forward, then it'll be your word against the gay basher, and I want to make sure this guy doesn't...
Hey, you guys, you're the witnesses, you and Lulu?
I saw what happened to Guy, and I'm ready to make a statement against the gay basher, too, for what he did to me.
Well, that's even better. We brought him in and charged him for disturbing the peace with statements with you and Guy. Frank Rush could go away for years.
Great.
You'll get your chance to confront him face to face.
You promised this sky god of yours that you would be a kinder, gentler Spanky Buns if Dillon survived the epidemic.
I'm sure God would agree that I am doing Dillon and Georgie a huge favor helping them end the marriage.
Whatever happened to God is love.
This from an avowed atheist?
Hey, I didn't make the deal. You did.
Luke, Dillon and Georgie are much too young to be married. I am saving them years of bitterness and recriminations.
The easiest way to keep them together is to try to tear them apart. You know, make them romantic renegades. Dillon and Georgie against the world.
That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous is why you're so hot for me.
Oof. The only reason we are still stuck in this so-called marriage is because you refuse to give up your demand for alimony.
Use any excuse you want, Cupcake. I know you want me.
As for breaking up Dillon and Georgie, watch and learn, friend. Watch and learn.
Well, I'll be watching. Learn me something I can use.
Dillon, darling.
Run, you two. Run like the wind.
Oh, ignore him.
You. Why are you smiling?
Oh, because I finally realized that, unlike my ridiculous marriage to a freeloading thief who keeps trying to get back what wasn't his in the first place.
Enough of me.
I have realized that you and Georgie are truly in love, and I'm thrilled for you, and I never should have opposed the marriage.
Never give up hope, and remember that there's someone out here who believes in you.
It's time.
Mac, Lucas and the other victim are ready to make their statement about the hate crime suspect, Frank Rush.
So your patience with Lucas paid off.
Looks that way.
Nice work.
Hey, speaking of work, you know, would it be possible if I could pick up a few extra shifts? Elizabeth, she had to work straight through the epidemic, and she wants to spend more time with Cameron. So I'm kind of need to pick up the slack.
Sure, you're doing a good job. I'll give you all the work you can handle.
Thanks.
You already took him on in a bar. You went after him at Kelly's. Making a statement here while you're surrounded by cops should be easy.
If you're not ready to confront him face to face, tell the cops you want to make a private statement. It'll still count.
I can face him.
Be sure, because if you lose it in your statement, it would be better if I had just my word against Frank's.
Look, I may not be a poster child for gay rights like you, but I can make a statement without messing it up.
Why don't you cut him some slack?
I'm more interested in keeping Frank in jail than protecting Lucas's feelings.
Well, don't make it one or the other, okay? Have a little faith in Lucas. He can do this.
I had a couple of beers. I got into a minor altercation, okay? It was nothing. I don't want trouble with anybody.
We've got a couple people here that might think otherwise.
Is that right?
These are the rest of your personal effects.
Thank you, sir.
You've been paroled. Don't blow it, or you'll wind up right back here.
Yes, sir.
Dillon and I might not have found the courage to strike out on our own so soon if not for you. The opportunity to fend for ourselves and think on our feet. We can learn all this stuff and end up closer than ever. Thank you. Thank you. You're doing us a huge favor.
I'm so glad you feel that way.
It'll be great. A real adventure.
You know what? We could live at Kelly's.
We could?
Huh?
I could be a waitress while you finish college.
Yes, and I could help out downstairs in the diner, and all the while I could make a little documentary about all the people that go into Kelly's and their interrelated
this is great,
relationships
but
and
wait,
everything.
and then you could enter it in a festival and enter a bunch of awards and become famous all thanks to your mom.
Oh.
Nice work, wife.
All the decisions we make will be ours. Everything we have will belong to us, even if it's a microwave and instant spaghetti, but it'll be ours.
Hey, I'm always good for a bowl of chili at Kelly's. You know, I'm still a half owner of that joint.
Oh, thank you, Luke. That's so sweet, but I think we can do this. Thank you again, Tracy. We need to get packed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Nuts.
Microwave and instant spaghetti.
Why not?
I gotta hand it to you, wife. You got those crazy kids right where you want them. I can't believe it. You actually double-crossed the Easter Bunny.
I did it for Dillon and Georgie's own good. They are going to be miserable, and in no time, they will come crawling back, ready to sign annulment papers.
Have you really forgotten what it was like to be that age? To be so on fire, so consumed with someone that that's all you can think of? I mean, can you imagine the fireworks if you and I had met when we were their age?
I never would have looked at you.
You want to bet?
Hey,
You shouldn't be here.
are you asking me to leave?
What do you want?
What do I want? You want the same thing underneath all those fancy clothes.
My father will hear you.
Let me put the top down on that fancy car of yours and take you for the ride of your life. We'll fly out of this mausoleum so fast, it'll take your breath away. Come on, darling. You know you're dying to go out with a guy like me.
I thought you'd never ask. Oh, Luke.
Oh, please.
Hold on. We're just getting to the good part.
I never would have fallen for your rebel without a clue act.
Hey, Commissioner, ready to go.
I let you get by with a cheap shot to my jaw, so we're even.
I don't think so.
Look, you don't want to do this, because I will hunt you down no matter how long it takes. What I did to you before is nothing. You will beg me to put you out of your misery, okay? So don't try and be a hero, you pansy.
Hey, did you just say something? Get up. Hey, did he threaten you?
Let's just get this over with.
Are you ready to make a statement?
You were assaulted, is that correct? Do you know who did it?
That's the guy who attacked me. We met at Jake's. Frank kept looking at me, so I looked back. He asked me out for a pizza, and I don't know, it was also new to me. You know, I'd never picked up on or met someone in a bar before.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, he said he'd drive, and we never made it to the pizza place. We ended up in the park.
He wanted to go to the park.
I knew I was in trouble, and the next thing I knew, he hit me with a lead pipe and started calling me faggot and queer.
That's a lie.
I hit the ground, and I tried to get away, but he just kept kicking me.
He's making this all up. All right? He hit on me in some dive bar, and I basically told him to get lost. He's still mad about it. That's what this whole thing is about.
You just threatened me a few minutes ago. Said that if I testified against you, you would come after me again. Make me beg to be put out of my misery.
That is total garbage.
No, you're garbage.
Like, it is his word against mine.
Actually, it's our word against yours. The same thing that happened to Lucas happened to me, except we started out at the Metro Court and ended up at Kelly's. You punched me in the stomach and then hit me in the head with a bottle.
They're making this up.
No, they're not. I was there.
So was I.
We got 2 eyewitnesses and all the stories match.
That's good enough for me. Book 'em.
No problem.
God, Frankie. Come on. Hey, all right, I want my lawyer.
I'm so proud of you.
We did it.
Am I supposed to thank you? You should have done this a long time ago.
If If you and I had met as teenagers, it would have been a far different scenario.
Found him sneaking around outside. Had this in his pocket.
Thanks, David. You stole my silk scarf?
Yes? No. I mean, I came to give it back so I could talk to you.
Why?
I was wondering if maybe, if you would maybe think about going out with a guy like me.
I wouldn't be caught dead with trash like you. I wouldn't let you shine my shoes.
Hold it! Stop right there.
The truth hurts, doesn't it?
You were suffocating in this pampered, uptight little world of yours. If I had shown up and offered you a way out, you would have flown away with me and never looked back.
Well, you didn't show up, so there's no point in speculating.
It isn't too late. It isn't. Tracy, we could still do it. I could take you any place you want to go. I could make you feel more alive, happier than you've ever been. Come on. What do you say? Let's get out of this mausoleum before this family bleeds you dry of any chance you've ever had at happiness. Come on.
You're good.
I know.
We're gonna go now.
I didn't handle this perfectly, but I did make a statement, and I think that should count for something.
If you had made a statement against Frank the night he attacked you, he might not have come after me.
I wasn't ready.
He could have killed someone. For all we know, he has.
You know, I'm not proud of the fact that I waited for so long. But I was afraid to come out to my parents. And I didn't want my mom to find out I was gay because I was targeted for a hate crime.
Oh, so you let a gay basher go free.
No. I fought back. And I ended up being arrested and coming out to my mom and everyone else in this very squad room.
Well, that doesn't sound too pleasant.
No, it wasn't. You know, and it's still not. But maybe that would have been easier if I'd known someone like you.
Well, now you know me.
Listen, I gotta get out of here. Do you want to get some coffee or something?
Maybe sometime. When you figure out who you are.
Well, good luck, you lovebirds. Don't forget, if you need anything...
No!
Let me finish. If you need anything, don't call us. You're on your own. But trust me, you're better off away from here. Go as far away as you can get.
Dillon, you have a choice.
Yeah, I know. And I made it. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get the gardener.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hi, Georgie.
Diego.